Welcome to the 2015 Beats and Building Supplies Mull Rally, the 46th running of this great event on the island of Mull. And the fantastic news is that we've got a full entry. We're looking at a maximum of 150 cars starting on Friday night from Tobermory, taking in the three legs that we have. So we've got the Friday night, and then we've got 9 stages on Saturday afternoon through the daylight, and then we go back out again on Saturday night to finish it off with 4 stages, totaling 160 competitive miles, which is still seen as being the biggest challenge for a National B clubman rally that there is in the UK. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you for coming out to Marshall as well. Without it, we know that the event can't run, so we do appreciate your help. We've got our new sponsor this year, Beats and Building Supplies. They've got some lovely goodie bags that are all organised for you, or are reaching the island this week, with some great gifts in there. Just a small token of thanks to you from there. We've had some changes to the route this year. The start of the first stage at Tobermory there is a bit earlier than normal, so we're taking in a new spectator area at Glengorm Crossroads, and we'll have a TV truck there. We'll have the facilities for the spectators, so it should be a natural viewing area for them, and it should be safe for them to come and access the stage, exit the stage, and to watch the rally cars without going onto the road in any way. The rest of the stages are very similar to we've run before. Probably the next biggest difference will be to the R-ton stage, our first stage on Saturday lunchtime, which is run in the opposite direction, the same as we did it in 2014. And then the other change we've got this year is the long one. Traditionally, well, certainly since I've been involved, we've always finished with the long one, the 22 miles that goes from Turloisk all the way around Calgary to finish in Dervig. This year we're starting on that stage, and with that stage on Saturday night, we're going to start in Dervig, and we're going to go round Calgary and finish in Turloisk before concluding with the 3 stages that we have to finish the rally off right up at the top of the hill in Tobermory in the early hours of Sunday morning. So all the news on the route, all the time schedules, all the maps, even Google Street View and such like, are all on the website mullrally.org, and you'll be able to view all that from there. But really, coming down to what this is about, a very small sort of catch up for coming to Marshall. It's Mull, it's October, it's the west coast of Scotland. We will have weather. What kind of weather we'll have, I have no idea. At the moment, standing here, it's starting to get a bit overcast, there's a bit of drizzle. There was a fair bit of wind on the island last night, and that wasn't just hot air from competitors getting wound up over recce. The stormy conditions are coming in, whether that's going to be there for the weekend or not. So be prepared for everything. Last year on the Friday night, it was in monsoon conditions. We got huge rain. And then on Saturday afternoon, beautiful, dry, same on Saturday night. Sunday, glorious and sunny. So goodness knows, prepare for all of that. Take your waterproofs, take your sun cream, take your midgie cream, but most of all, take a torch. Remember, it is a night event. So appreciate your help on that. Being the only closed road event that's going to be in the UK this year, we do have a lot of scrutiny on the rally. All the emergency services will be in attendance, and they won't even be. Some of them won't even be on the island. They'll be there monitoring from afar. So the police are there, the Coast Guard are there, the fire brigade are there, the ambulance are there, and all the emergency planners from that point of view. So we have to be very much on the ball, know what we're doing and getting everything sorted from there. We will close the roads 1 hour before the first due time of the first car. Now the road closing car will be all deckled up, and we'll go through, start the stage closing on that schedule. But the road doesn't close as he sweeps through the rally, through the stage. It closes at that time, start to finish, okay? So make sure that if you're at the stop line of a stage and the road closure time comes, that is it. The road is closed. No more access for anybody at that point, please. We will have a lot of course cars going through. We'll have, before the road closure, we'll have the chief timekeeper, we'll have the chief marshal. Then we'll have the road closer. Then we'll have 2 setup cars, which are there to close off any tape and such like that we can't do while the road is still open. Then we'll have our spectator control car going through with his PA, just to make sure that people are in the right place. That's going to happen around about 40 minutes before the first car, 45 minutes. Then 000 will go through. Again, they're just going to liaise with the spectator control car, and any issues that come up, they can work together on that one. And all at times, the MSA safety delegate is going to be listening to these conversations, and he's going to check that any action taken has been taken and has been put into place. He's travelling through after the 000 car. Then we have 00 just to confirm that everything's there, and then we have Alan Mackay and Fred McLean in the 0 car, the Anglia WRC, going through approximately 10 minutes before the first car is due. Okay, that's the schedule that will happen on every stage, bar the Saturday afternoon ones where they have the second loop going through, where only the spectator control car will go through 000, 00 and 0 on the second running, just because of the tightness that we'll have in the schedule, especially with this fantastic entry that we've got. Because remember, all the stages in daylight are running on 30-second intervals. Okay, it is going to be a busy afternoon from there. One extra car going through in the afternoon will be one of the Police Scotland traffic vehicles. They're there just to give us some backup in case we have any spectators that don't want to move. And coming on to that point about spectators who might not want to move, be firm but be polite. You're there, you're working for the event, and we really appreciate that. But also, I think the message has got across that rallying is under the spotlight for the wrong reasons at the moment. We need to get our Safety Act in order, and I think the marshals and the spectators, sorry, I meant to say spectators there, will work with you, and if anybody is being unruly, the spectator power will help you from there. But keep firm, keep polite, and also remember, at the end of the day, you have the call to make that can come into us in rally control, either through radio or through our mobile numbers, to say, I'm not happy, I need something done. And that's for the action for us to take, and that's the support that we will give to you on any incidents that you may have. When it comes to the road opening at the end of the event, we have a sweeper car going through, which will go through immediately after the last competing car. Now he's going through really to collect the paperwork, to collect the time cards, collect any damage declaration forms, and check sheets and things like that. Then going into the stage will be the doctor, rescue unit and recovery unit, and they're going through for anybody that's gone off, anybody that's had a problem, because what we do find is that somebody's had an accident, they say we're okay, we're fine, we're all right, and then they've been out for a while, it's dark, it's cold, the adrenaline starts to wear off, and they actually are needing to see the doctor. It's quite often just a check-up that they need, but that's why we send them through. Then the road opening car goes through. The road opening car is a dirty, big, bright red American Dodge pickup truck. You can't miss it, okay? But the road is not open until he goes past you. We have 5 hours from when we close the road to when we have to open it again, but we aim to get it open as quickly as we possibly can, for you, for the spectators, for the local residents. We've spent quite a lot of time doing setup diagrams that all your stage commanders will have copies of, and they will set up the stage through this week, and then very much on Friday, and then over the weekend when they may have to change some stages round. These setup diagrams have gone to the MSA, and they are being held with the MSA safety delegate as well as the MSA steward. We have to ensure that the stages are set up as per these diagrams as a minimum. So if there is something there that you see that you're maybe not agreeing with, or you're not acceptable with, speak to your stage commander, but don't change what we have in the stage setup diagrams. You can certainly add to it, but please do not change it from there. When it comes to stripping the stage, if you can strip down your junction and leave it just at a pile just beside the road, when the car goes through to at the end, the clear up vehicle, it's easier for them to pick up, because they've got a long job to do at the end of a long event from each one. Should there be any incidents that you need, what we need as stage commanders, what we need as back in rally control, is clear, concise messages. Okay, we need to know what stage you're on. We need to know what car number's involved. We need to know the location, any injuries, and if any third parties are involved. And just keep it clear, concise from there, and that means the message gets through to us and there's no Chinese whispers. It can't grow arms and legs by the time it gets back to us in rally control. So that's very much appreciated. Also, if you're at a radio spot and you have the yellow flags with you, please ensure that you show these yellow flags to 000, MSA safety delegate and 00. They need to be withdrawn for the 0 car going through, okay? And just have these at standby at all times, so should we need them, if the yellow flags need to be deployed. So Thank you very much once again for coming over to the island and for the support to the rally. We have signing on for Marshals at the Mull Rugby Club in Garmany. That's on Friday, starting from 10:30 through to, trying to remember now, about 1400, 2 o'clock. We also have first on the scene training on Thursday night at 5 o'clock, also at the Rugby Club in Garmany, which you're all very, very welcome to, and it'd be good to catch up with you as many as possible from there. So, thank you very much for watching this. Please have a safe weekend, have an enjoyable weekend, have great crack, enjoy the action. Hope to see you again in 2016, and thank you very, very much from everybody at the Beatson's Building Supplies Mull Rally.